Hey guys, it's Greg at Vanguard Motor Sales. Man, I got an exciting one for you today. 1967 GTO, completely restored. You're gonna love checking this thing out. Look at this black car. She is absolutely gorgeous. You can see the black paint's looking slick, and you guys who know cars know if you're gonna spray some black paint, you better know what you're doing. She is beautiful. It's got that parchment interior, which we'll look at here in a minute. You can see all the chrome just gleaming and the lights just looking sweet as can be. Love the grille in these 67s. They look so cool. Looks like it's gonna chomp you in the butt, doesn't it? As you see it coming up behind you and going around you. Back in the day, these were the original muscle cars. She's looking sweet. Now, as you look down the side of this black beauty, you can see and appreciate how much work went into the body work on this thing. She is looking just sweet as can be. All the trims all polished up, looking good. That interior's looking sweet in there. And I really love the rocker moldings on these, all that shiny stainless down there. And then if anybody picked up on these Hurst wheels, you want to talk about rare, those Hurst wheels are very rare. Super cool. Get inside here, look at this interior. That parchment interior is really blinging on this black. The wood grain on the dash and the center console is also looking beautiful. This interior looks like it's brand new. Headliner, package tray, trim, dome lights working. I mean, everything on this thing is just shaking the bushes here, baby. She is looking sweet. We got great looking trim around the gauges. The lenses on the gauges all look sweet. Man, she is beautiful. It's even got a tack down there on the in front of the his and her shifter. Grab the key here so we can pop open the trunk. GTO emblem's looking good. That back bumper looks good. Now a quick lesson on the 67, 66 GTOs. The 66s had covers on the taillights, and then on the 67 they had these four individuals. Pop open the trunk. You always want to look in the trunk. And wow, what did I find in the trunk? Look at this. This looks like the original bill of sale for the car. Looks like $3,441 plus $300 for something. Protecto plate. What's this right here? This looks like the original manifest memo copy here. And then under here is the checklist. Isn't that sweet? And then we have a whole pile of paperwork there from the restoration. And then we also have some notes down there from 1977. Man, I'll tell you what, it'd take you a week to go through all that paperwork. Now on a GTO, it's really important to check this bottom lip of the deck lid and all the way around because they do not reproduce these deck lids. This thing is looking sweet on this one. Definitely well cared for throughout the years. She is beautiful under there. Now look down the passenger side there. Look how nice and straight this baby is. And again, those Hurst wheels really set it off. A lot of people ask where we find all these amazing cars. Well, we have a big old buy team that all they do all day long is search for cars and trucks and vehicles for sale. They collect a bunch of information, pictures, and then they show them to our buy team. We pick out our favorites, then we physically go out and look at every one of them so you don't have to. It is ugly outside, so we won't be driving this thing today. I tell you, starting with the center console here, look at all the chrome and all the wood grain on here, looking sweet. The his and her shifter, the Pontiac tack, everything looking good. Now the wood grain on the dash also looking fantastic. The face of the gauge is looking great. The paint work around there also looking great. The steering wheel itself is looking sweet too, man. All these spokes are nice and clean. The dash pad, the headliner, the carpeting, everything on this car is amazing. Now guys, Tom will tell you just how easy it is to park this dream in your driveway. All you need to do is call 248-974-9513. Now we're gonna fire this baby up, then we're gonna put it up on a lift and see just how pretty the bottom side is. underneath the GTO now, and man, it's clean under here. As you can see, the tank's been all painted, looking sweet. The frame's all painted up, looking sweet. The exhaust system looks like it's brand new. Everything under here is looking sweet. Now, I just rolled over the rear end, and I'm counting what I believe to be about a 293 gear, and that would have been a stock gear, and she's showing posi also. See when I spin the tire, how both of them spin forward. Looks like new brake lines here. All the brakes look like they've been gone through. Nevertheless, our guys will go through them again, make sure they're all installed correctly. The bushings on the lower control arms and the upper control arms back here look like they're new. It's got stock appearing mufflers on it. The floorboards are coated with a really thin, looks like maybe a bed liner material. They're looking sweet. We got brand new fuel lines, vapor lines. I guess it's not a vapor line, that's the fuel line and the brake line. Turbo 400 trans here. We'll talk about the motor a little bit more when we get up on the top. Looks like a lot of new steering gear and everything here. The springs look like they're new. The shocks look like they're new. Everything under here is clean as can be. Front bumper looks like it's a re-chromed unit. Core support looks good. All the bushings for the sway bar look good. The chrome on the front bumper on the outside looks sweet as can be. Now this has got the bias ply tires, which would have been similar to the ones that would have come on it back in the day. They are red line, and these are 70-14s, and then we've got these Hurst wheels. You want to talk about cool? Those Hurst wheels really set this car off. Then you look down the side here, that rocker molding's looking great, and you can see how nicely the frame's all painted up, and you can also see the pinch weld there on the rocker molding, or not on the rocker molding, but the rocker itself actually. But look at the paintwork on that frame, man. I'll tell you what, I've seen the hood of a car that doesn't look as nice as that frame looks. Out back, of course, we got the exact same size tire, same good looking Hurst wheel. Up in that wheel well has got some undercoating on it, and it's looking sweet. Guys, this is one amazing car. First thing I do on every car is get down on my hands and knees and look at the bottom of it. Let's get under the hood right now and see what's going on there. We do have 400 cubic inches under here. I checked the casting number and it lines up as a 400 cubic inch. Now, the code and the serial number on the motor is stamped on the front of the block, and we do have a XM, which I believe was a 2-barrel car originally. It's got an Edelbrock intake on it with a 4-barrel Edelbrock carb on it today. We do have power brakes, we do have power steering. The inner wheelhouses are looking sweet. We got the great looking wiring harness on here. Everything nice and shiny under here. The firewall's looking nice and shiny. Got the chrome valve covers, we've got the Pontiac style air cleaner, top of the radiator's all done up nice, and this whole area on GTOs never looks this nice. They've done it with chassis black. They've even got the old style battery in here looking sweet. Of course, the old style cables too, so make sure you look real close. There's a P on this one, which means positive, and an N on that one, which is negative. So if you have to jump start this, make sure you look very, very close at that. Guys, this is one amazing vehicle. We've got a whole stack of paperwork on it. We have the Protecto plate. We have it all on this baby. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this little dream in your driveway.